Hello, my braid spot beauties. This is your girl Ro, aka Braid Spot Ro of the Braid Spot, and I have a quick tutorial for you guys. I'm excited about this tutorial because this will be my first tutorial video in forever. This is my obtuse parting box braids. I know there's a million box braid tutorials out there in YouTube world. However, this one is quite special to me because instead of using the acute triangle partings, I use obtuse. So you guys stay tuned, keep watching as I take you on a little journey of my box braid style. And again, they are obtuse parting, which means that the parting is kind of at a different angle versus a straight angle. All right, my lovelies, let's get started. Here is the hair that I've used to achieve this look. It's the EZBRAID Professional Brand 36-inch pre-layered, pre-feathered hair. I love this hair because it's pre-stretched. You don't have to worry about trying to stretch it out. As you can see, it has a great texture, easy to grip. I've also used the Shine Jam Magic Fingers version. And here I am starting to do my obtuse partings. As you can see, I kind of struggled with it in the beginning. I did have too much hair separated in the very bottom around the nape of the hair. And so I just had to go back and section it off again. And then I began my obtuse parting. Like I said, the partings are obtuse, which means that it doesn't have to be a perfect triangle. And the reason I did it this way is because with some of the perfect triangle partings, you can see spacing in between. So with the obtuse parting, it allows your client to achieve that same triangle parting look, but still have that full feature. So right now what I'm doing is sectioning it off and clipping it off. I've added the Shine Jam, and now I'm getting ready to braid. I separated the hair and put it into two sections. I crossed the smaller piece over the larger piece to begin my braid. And as you can see, I'm going to attach the hair, the extension hair, to my client's hair, and I'm going to go in slow motion for you guys so you can see how it's wrapped around. This is an easy method to braiding in my opinion, because as I grab it, I don't have to worry about maintaining the grip. It automatically grips once you add it. When you do the three-legged method where you split the hair into two pieces, one smaller piece and one larger piece, and it's easy to blend in the hair. So what I'm doing now is I'm going ahead and I'm making sure that it's gripped well, and I'm starting my braid over and under. Here we go. All right, that braid is completed. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next one. This braid is also going to be in slow-mo so that you can kind of see exactly how I'm gripping it on, and I'm starting that braid, and you can see the details of how the braid is forming from the over-under method. So we're going to go ahead and complete this braid in slow-mo, and then the next one I'll speed up. So you're gonna do the same thing with all the sections in the back that you sectioned off. Again, they're all in obtuse triangle partings, so they've already been pre-sectioned, so it's easier to move on, and it's also gives you a base for how you want your braids to lay. Let's go. All right, you guys, so I am going to go ahead and finish up the back. Like I said, I'm speeding it up so that we can get through this tutorial quickly. As you can see, I'm done with that last row, or that first row. I have 4 braids out of that section, and it's time to go ahead and do the next section. Again, you're going to use your magic fingers shine jam to help hold your partings in place. I just use it around the parting, from top and the bottom parting, and then I begin to section the hair. I make sure that my partings are clean. Shine jam is a great product to use to do clean partings when you're doing braids. You can use any edge control, however, shine jam is good. I'm not sure if I can tell the difference between the magic finger shine jam and the green olive oil shine jam. I can say the magic finger holds a little more, but they're basically the same. But yeah, you just continue sectioning it off so that you'll have your base and your guide on where you want your braids to lay. And you section it off per section, and I like to do it per section because it's like, it again gives you more control over where your braids are going to lay, versus doing the braids one by one. I had to learn that the hard way over the years. I've been braiding hair for over 26 years, and when you're doing braids one braid at a time, piece by piece, it actually makes your time, it prolongs your time. You know, sectioning it off ahead of time allows you to see where you want them to lay, whether you want them to fall, and you won't get so caught up in making the hair full before it's time to be full. And as you can see, I am halfway there. So I'm going to keep braiding, and I'm going to keep sectioning, and I'm going to keep parting. And I'll be back when we get to the end. All right, so here in this section here, you want to make sure that you're sectioning it off at a specific angle or triangular angle. So you want 2 triangles on both sides of your head, because you don't want to end up with a square in between. If you go straight across, you can end up with a square. So you want to maintain your triangle partings. So as you can see, the hair was split into 2 sections at the top, both in a triangle section. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to work my way up to the top, working both sides of the head until I get to the very last braid. Stay tuned. All right, my lovelies, we've finally made it to the end. I am braiding the last few braids. I believe I have one more, or I may be on my last one here. And I'm gonna go ahead and braid that down really quick. As you can see, you can still see the triangle partings. However, there is not that much spacing, and it leaves the style to where it's very full looking. Right now I'm gonna go ahead and go through and cut off my stray hairs. Trim, snip, snip. And next I will be dipping her ends in hot water. Even though this hair is pre-stretched, pre-layered, pre-feathered, you still want to use heat at the ends to seal the ends to keep it from unraveling. And as you can see, that steam that is popping up on the top of the screen, that steam is from the boiling hot water that I am applying to the ends of her hair. So I'm going to go ahead and complete the dipping and do a little bit more trimming. We're going to seal it with some mousse, and we're done. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications button. Subscribe to all of my social media outlets, Rovisions, The Braid Spot, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and here on YouTube. As always, be a blessing to others.